Greetings, fellow investigators, and welcome to our video podcast, Into the Darkness, where my friends and I play the Call of Cthulhu role-playing game. I'm your host, Tom Rayleigh. Our scenario is entitled The House of Sanders, and it was written by Jeff Beck. This is the second version of the game. In the last version, I was able to play as a character. Tonight, I will just be assisting Jeff, who is also our GM. Let's go ahead and introduce the players and the characters that they will be playing. Let's start with Maria.
I'm playing Bernice Simmons. She inherited part of the firm from her dad, Bernie Simmons. And she's a very plain-looking, mid-30s woman. Almost always wearing gray colors to make it even more plain. And she's very adamant in working with the other men in the firm because she inherited it, and yeah, she wants to play a part in this.
Excellent. Luke?
There we go. Okay, I'm Lucas Stram, and I'll be playing David Doc Miller, a World War I veteran, Great War veteran who served in the medical corps and witnessed the horrors of humanity, and as his way of kind of finding meaning in life is trying to use that combination of his medical skills and his experience with terrible things to act as a founder, a pioneer in a new field of forensic pathology. And working in the detective business gives him plenty of opportunity to hone his skills.
Excellent. Thomas?
Yep. So I'm Winston Roebuck. I'm a young upstart from the United Kingdom. My father was a war veteran, and after he came back from the war, we found it hard to find any opportunity. So we headed over to the New World, and from there, I put my photography skills to good use, and was spotted by the agency.
Cool. And Fred?
Yeah, I'm Fred Carter. I'm playing Raymond Francis, and Raymond is Raymond's a boxer, but has to make his money using his ability to read people and take photographs, and that's where he tries to fit himself into the agency here, and he likes to get right down to it. Doesn't like to mince words.
Excellent. All right, the players and the GM is ready. Let's begin our journey into the darkness. Jeff?
Indeed. Thank you, Tom. We are starting. It is November in 1920. You guys have been investigating in the Northeastern Intelligence Agency, private investigation, looking into the disappearances of 13 children. 13 children have been missing from the small town of Darby, Massachusetts. And you have traced them down to a house in the middle of Sanders Lake, also known as the Old Lake. You are currently on a boat heading towards... It is cold. It is snowing outside. The water hasn't frozen over, but of course you guys are more worried about the safety of the children than you are about the temperature. Go ahead and let's see. I'm going to have you all have a spot hidden check.
Nope.
Regular pass.
Nope. Nothing here.
Yeah, regular pass.
All right. So Doc and Raymond, you're looking out forward of the boat that you're in, looking through kind of the haze of the snow coming down, and you see lights as the bare outline of the house starts coming through the flurries of snow.
Like electric lights?
No, it seems to be flickering a little bit. You might think that they might be kerosene.
Is it does it look like it's maybe coming from one room, or does the whole house look lit up?
Looks like the whole house as you're coming closer.
Huh. Well, looks like we got a people home. Huh.
Place is lit up.
As you row closer and closer to the house, apparent to all of you that yes, there are lights all in the house, going through the windows, through cracks and boards that had once boarded up the windows. And you see a figure sitting on the porch. He is barefoot, is wearing no shirt. And he seems to be relaxing in a rocking chair.
How far off are we when we make landfall from this house? How far back is the dock, if there is one?
There is no dock, actually.
Okay.
The water literally goes up to the front porch of the house. You're coming in at about maybe 60 feet from it right now as you're seeing this.
Huh.
How'd he get the kids here? No dock. There anybody see a boat?
Nope. He well, who knows?
But you can row to the shore, right? Or isn't it? Is it too flat?
I'm sorry. What was the question again?
Can't we, or could they? Could they have gone directly to the shore? I mean, you don't always need a dock, right?
The water literally goes to the front porch of the house.
Is there any nearby boathouse or anything like that? Any other nearby buildings, outcroppings, anything?
You do not.
Okay.
Also, I should have mentioned this as well. In your investigations of the children and learning about this house of Sanders, this used to be in a bare valley in the 60s when a mysterious breakage of the dam somewhere in the northwest spilled the lake water down into the valley. The lake waters flooded the entire town except for this one house.
Oh, that explains it. Okay.
Okay.
This one house sits in the middle of the lake, completely untouched as far as you can tell, except for the front porch.
What led us here? Like, how certain are we that the kids are here? I mean,
Well, you investigated the missing kids, and as you were making one particular round, you were trailing what turned to be this religious faction that has moved outside of town. As far as you guys have heard, they have done nothing but going through folks' trash, stole small items. Nothing really major. But then you start getting tips off that these people that have moved in, there's about 20 of them. And one person left bloody footprints out onto the front porch and out. Led to some tire tracks, which led to the shores of this lake. You theorize that maybe they're housed here in the House of Sanders.
okay. And like you said, there's no other. Everything else got flooded out, so this is the only thing in the area. Okay.
Yep, this is the only thing that you see in the entire lake.
Is there a yard around this place, or is it flooded right up to the base of the house in every direction?
Pretty much up to the base of the house.
But
Well,
you
then.
could still go to the porch, right? I mean,
Yeah.
That's how
You can still
they
make it to the porch.
could have gone into the house itself. So yeah. And that man
Will
will.
this come?
Sorry, go ahead.
Oh, sorry. I was just going to say, would this guy on the porch have spotted us by now?
He has indeed spotted you. In fact, he started to stand up as he saw you coming in through the flurries of snow.
I'm gonna take a picture of him.
I'll kind of walk up to the front of the boat as I guess we approach. Hey there, old timer. How's it going?
He kind of turns towards you, says, haven't been called old. I'm only 33.
Oh, sorry. The weather makes it hard to see. It's late. Anyways, it's quite an outfit you got for this kind of weather. It's pretty cold tonight. You doing okay there?
Oh, doing splendidly, especially since you're here, Doc.
How does he know your name?
Oh, and you brought Bernice with you. Even better.
Ah, so well, I'm afraid you've got me at a bit of a disadvantage. I'm guessing you're a member of the Sanders family?
Oh, no. The Sanders have died out for many years. The last Sanders died in 1890. I am Joseph Holtz.
Holtz, huh?
Oh, yes. And tell me, do you have Raymond and Winston there with you as well?
As a matter of fact, we do. Well, since you seem to be a pretty knowledgeable fellow, you haven't happened to seen any children around, have you?
Oh, children. Of course, that'd be what you'd be here for. Well, why don't you come inside and see? I'll be glad to introduce you. And with that, he starts to step inside the house.
Well, that was a interesting discussion.
No, Doc, that was creepy.
Well, there have been a lot of children kidnapped. Took some time. Perhaps they heard of us being brought onto the case. So everyone should probably be as ready as possible. And I open my jacket and pat my pistol.
Okay. I take it you approach the house. You make it up to the porch. You can easily tie a rope around one of the posts, and it'll keep the boat from drifting off. But you get onto the porch. It smells of warped wood. Doesn't sound safe to stand on for a very long time.
I'm going to walk towards... Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
Go.
Oh, I was going to walk towards one side and kind of motion someone else in the group. Go check out that other side. See if you see anything. And I'm going to kind of look around the side of the house.
Yeah, I'd like to kind of walk down there and see if I can see in any of the windows. You know, you said they're partially boarded, but can we see through any cracks?
Well, a few of the windows are partially boarded. It seems like some have been left untouched.
Okay.
The ones on the front porch, let's see, who's going to take the right side, who's going to take the left side out of you two?
I'll go towards the right side.
All right.
Okay, so I'm going to take, Raymond's going to take the left. Doc, the windows here on your side are not boarded up at all.
Mm-hmm.
You look through one window, and you see what could possibly have been a dining room. There's a table, 4 chairs that are supposed to be tucked underneath the table but have been knocked over and legs taken off. And such like that. And if you look through the other one, it's a dark room. You can't tell exactly what's in there unless you have a flashlight.
I'll reach into my medical bag, pull a flashlight out, shine in.
Okay. Hello, kitty. But you pull out a flashlight and you look in. Looks to be what might be a living room, a sitting room.
Okay.
There's an old couch laying there with an old rug on the floor and what would have been a rather nice fireplace, except no fire.
Okay. Does this place look, does it look like long-term disrepair, or does this look like it's been sitting there and recently ransacked and made into a even worse rat's nest?
It's not really been ransacked, as you can tell. It seems to be abandoned for a long time.
Okay. Does there seem to be any signs of habitation recent?
Let's see. With your flashlight, go ahead and make a spot hidden check.
36 out of 55, yes.
You can tell that there is burnt slats of wood inside the fireplace. So someone has at least recently made a fire in there. Let's go over to Raymond. You go over to the other side, and neither of the windows have been boarded up on this side either. You look into the single window that's on this side. Sorry, I meant to say there was only one window.
Okay.
And it seems to go into a large room with a desk and what looks to be a large chalkboard. It's not facing towards you, so you can't see what's on it, but that's what it appears to be.
Could you describe the desk a little bit for me? Is it child desk or adult desk?
It's definitely an adult desk. It seems to be like a desk you would get possibly at like a business, but of course it's old, it's cracked here and there.
Do I see the old
chair that's...
I see the old guy in there?
No, you don't.
I'm going to walk back around to the front then.
Okay, Bernice and Winston, what are you doing while these guys are looking through the windows?
Is the door open? The front door?
The door has been left entirely open.
I would peek inside, but just lean in for the moment and look what I can see. And I try to not touch anything.
Lean your head inside and take a look. The light is coming from a kerosene lamp that has been hung on a makeshift hook off one of the supports. And you look around to your left just before a door is a grandfather clock that has obviously seen better years, covered in dust, the wood along its sides cracking, and an old rug that is now almost threadbare. You can almost see the floor through it. And across the way in this entryway, past the stairs that lead up to the second floor, you see another couple of doors on the far side.
Winston is waiting with me, right?
Yeah, I'll head in there as well.
Yeah, Winston, have a look. And I step to the side.
Yes. This seems very strange.
Yes, you step inside, Winston. To reiterate, yes, you see the grandfather clock next to a shut door. And to the right of the shut door is a flight of stairs heading up to the second floor. Across the far way of the entryway is two doors. and there's an open corridor heading towards what looks like a dining room.
Okay, I'll
But you do not see this Holt person anywhere.
I would actually shout, sticking my head back again into the hallway. Mr. Holt? Hello?
At this point, all of you hear just a cacophony of multiple gunshots.
Duck.
Where?
which way?
You're hearing them directly above you, what you would be in the second floor. And as you look out, as you're hearing splashing behind you, is being shot to pieces.
Wait, the boat behind us is?
You cut out for
Yes.
just a second there, Jim.
Yeah.
The boat behind you is being shot to pieces by what sounds like buckshot from shotgun.
Out comes my gun.
Yeah, likewise.
How do we get away from here now?
Well, we're not getting out of here until we get those kids back, first and foremost, because whoever's got those kids, they've got those guns. They've probably been here a lot longer than we have, so anywhere we go, they're probably going to find us as we get out of here, so we only got one way.
I feel we're definitely close now. They've definitely got something to hide.
Anyone have anything heavier than a pistol?
No.
No.
Okay.
I have a purse with a brick inside.
I got these. I got brass knuckles on one fist.
Great. Well,
As is typical of the boxer.
is Winston carrying anything besides his pistol?
Yeah, I've got just the pistol.
Okay. Here, rookie, take the flashlight.
Gotcha.
Alrighty.
Okay,
So you guys are
Well,
going to start
these guys are
filing
above
into the
us, aren't they?
house?
Well, they're
Yeah, I mean, these-
definitely upstairs, right? So we maybe should go directly there.
Yeah, I'm gonna shout out, Holtz! Holtz! This is madness! Drop your weapons and get down here! Turn over the kids! It doesn't need to end in violence. Nothing?
At that point, you actually do see Holt again appear, but this time on the upstairs banister looking down upon the entryway upon you lot. And
shotgun?
he actually has a knife in his hand. And he says, "You say it does not have to end in violence, but it will. Or another. The sacrifice is already.
But
And you are all
why?
here to be included in it."
Come on
We
now.
can-
Turn the kid over. Turn all of them over. Listen to reason.
There's somebody else here
You're
with
all
you.
too late. Someone else. We are all here. And I have one last duty to my beloved father. A promise. Why don't you come on up and see what great joys that we have given to the Father?
I'll limp into the house, doctor's bag in one hand, pistol held out in the other, and I'm gonna approach him. make my way towards the stairs. Put the knife down, Holt. Put the knife down.
What are the rest of you doing?
I'll follow up just behind with a flashlight so that I can lead the way with the light.
I'll stay in the
Okay.
middle.
And
I'm
Raymond?
also going to draw a hunting knife and keep close.
As you guys get to the staircase, he waves his hand, and the door shuts with a huge slam.
Mr.
He says-
Hold, we don't need this display of your tricks. Just speak to us in a decent kind of manner, please.
I shall speak decently, for it is by your blood that we will allow the true rulers of this land forth. And for that I commend you.
Is he still standing
And
at the top staircase?
he's still standing. He's standing, knife in hand.
Not going to tell you again. Drop that knife. Drop that knife now.
Not before seeing if the portal is ready. House, while I make sure that it is. And he waves his hand one more time, and you see him disappear entirely.
Son of a bitch.
Sanity roll?
Sanity rolls.
Oh,
Oh, smashed it.
I fumbled.
Pass.
Fail.
Okay. Those of you that passed take no sanity. Those of you that did not make it only take 1 point of sand damage. Because this is rather jarring, it's not mind-breaking.
So he had those kids upstairs. I'm going to start rushing up the stairs. I'm assuming he's got the kids up there and that they're in trouble.
Alrighty. So Raymond barrels up the stairs.
I'll follow after him with the light so we can see what he's where he's heading.
Oh, is the kerosene
Okay.
lamp not actually illuminating in here?
Oh,
There is actually a couple of kerosene lamps upstairs as well. That's how you were able to see Holt fine.
Okay.
Well, as they thunder up the stairs, I'm gonna shout after him. Don't run off too fast. Don't get separated. We don't know how many of them are in here. And I'll start hobbling up the stairs after them.
I'm staying with Doc for the moment.
Okay, so going upstairs as well, but just with Doc.
Yeah.
So Raymond, you barrel up the stairs. You make it up there first. You basically come to a T-junction. Looking to your left, you have one door on the... this is going to be a bit confusing, so forgive me if it sounds a little off. If you look to the left, on the left side of the hall is only one door.
Okay.
On the right side is two doors. And you look to your left, the banister leads into what looks to be a small sitting area with a single chair and a couple of broken boxes. And there are two doors on both sides of the hall further up.
Okay. I was trying to sketch that out, and I got a bit confused. You say when
Yeah.
you look to the left, there's... At first I thought you said when you look to the left, there's one door on the left and two doors on the right.
That's
when
correct.
When you get up and turn to the left. But then there's also a sitting area on the left side up there?
On the right side.
On the right side.
If you,
Okay.
if you look at the T-junction, you're standing at the T-junction, you turn right. Leading along the banister is a small reading area with two broken bookshelves with two doors on both the right and left in the hallway further up.
Gotcha. So a total of 4 doors to the right and 3 to the left. I try to listen. Do I hear any crying, or can I hear any children up here?
You are not hearing any voices currently. In fact, it is far too quiet for there being that many gunshots.
I'm going to go have a look at the bookcase and see if there's any sort of... see what kind of books are on there. See if there's any hint of what kind of people these are.
Alrighty.
Winston, I don't think we have time for books. We got to find the kids. They might be hurt. I go to the first door on the left, the closest one I can get to.
Okay. We'll start with Raymond, since that's actually going to be the closer one. Raymond, you get to the closest door on the left. It is actually open. And you look inside, and there seems to be a dead body laying down on the ground with a huge hole in the back of his head, holding a shotgun.
Adult body?
Adult body. And he is also barefoot, has no shirt on, and bald. But as he's laying face down with that huge hole in the back of his head, you see that scarred on his back.
Okay.
And upon seeing a body that has been horribly mutilated and dead, make another sanity roll, please.
90.
Wow. All right. Go ahead and roll a d4 for sanity loss.
Took 3.
Okay. That is currently what you're seeing. Winston, as you come up to the bookcase, some of the shelves have been broken and are laying in pieces, but go ahead and give me a spot hidden.
Yep.
Passed?
Passed, yep. Regular pass.
Brilliant. Brilliant. You see what looks to be a leather-bound manuscript. You don't see a title on the leather outside, but you look to the title page, and it reads, Book of Dagon. And it has that eye-ish symbol that was displayed to Raymond just a couple seconds ago.
Okay, so I wouldn't have seen that yet. So I'll have a flick through and sort of go to show the others this.
Okay. It seems to be something that's like maybe not even half translated. It looks like it was copied over from something, perhaps, and they're trying to piece together what it means. You're seeing English letters over some of the symbols, but it's not entirely translated.
Okay. I'll guys, this could point to what kind of people we're dealing with here.
What'd you find, rookie? Some kind of book?
Yeah, it's not like anything I've seen before. It seems like some kind of translation in process. It's like quite a bit of work that's been going on.
I got a body in here. Jeez, it almost looks like it's the old guy. He's got some big old tattoo on his back. I'm gonna walk over to him and see if I can flip the body over to see the face, like with my foot.
Don't. Before you start going back in, don't touch it. Don't touch it. And I'm gonna hobble as fast as I can towards that door.
If he says back off, I'll hesitate.
Okay. Bernice, are you going to stick with Doc?
Yep. I'm kind of concerned because
Right.
he's so frail in her eyes.
And you guys go into the room and you see the scar of fiction of the symbol that Tom displayed. And both of you go ahead and make sanity checks because this is rather gruesome.
Made it.
Oh, yep, all good.
This is where my horrific sanity loss from the Great War insulates me. So I just eyes wide with anticipation, just set my bag down next to him and start looking him over.
How long is he dead?
Those of you who passed lose 1 sanity point. Those of you who lost roll d4.
And yeah, I'm making a forensics roll. I got a 9 out of 65, so that's the 1/5.
Okay, you're looking at cause of death. He clearly put the barrel of the shotgun in his mouth and pulled the trigger.
How fresh does this look?
Very. The blood is still running.
Okay.
Guys,
You look above, there's bits of his brain and skull splattered all over the top on the roof.
And this looks, I mean, from what we can see, looks like the same guy we were just talking to, right?
No, you roll him over, it's a different face. But he is, like I said, shirtless.
Okay.
No shoes on, and bald.
I'm taking pictures front and back. I can sell these for good money.
Okay, so
I'm
you
gonna
sit there, prepare for 30 minutes, set up your powder, set up your flash bulb.
Oh, okay. Yeah, well, maybe not that.
That symbol, is it in any way related to history? Have I
you
seen
can
it
make
before?
Those of you who have it can make an occult check.
No.
No.
It looks like nothing you've seen before.
Looks pretty.
I will. I'll point out to the others that it is in this this book, though, guys.
Well, I guess that explains the religion then. Is the shotgun loaded? That he's got here. Is it a double barrel or a pump action?
It's a break action.
Okay.
Single barrel.
Are there any extra shells around or anything?
There seems to be some laying about the floor. He seems to have just laid them about willy-nilly, or he dropped them out of his hand after doing the deed.
Yeah.
There's 2 more doors on this side of the hallway.
2 other doors on the opposite side of the hallway on this end.
Gotcha. I'd like to try the next nearest one. Is it open?
It is unlocked, and as you push it open, you are immediately met with the smell of what could be described as vomit and loosened bowels as you open it up, and there's bunk after bunk after bunk of these shoeless, shirtless, scarified people laying dead on their beds.
How many?
Just a quick count, you're thinking maybe 15 or more. Oh, and by the way, Doc, you looking for shotgun shells, you find 4.
Okay. I'm just going to toss those in my bag, and I'll pick up the shotgun. Does anyone know how to or want to use this?
No and no.
Okay.
Well,
Is there?
I'm happy sticking back with my pistol, thanks.
Well, is there anywhere where it looks like I can ditch or hide this shotgun? Like just put it out of the way so somebody doesn't pick it up and come after us with it?
There's an old mattress that is laying on the ground. You could probably stuff it under there.
Yeah, that's what I'm doing then.
Okay, you go ahead and do that. Back to poor Raymond looking at the bunch of dead people.
Yeah, there's oh jeez, there's a bunch of bodies in here and it stinks. No kids though. And I just kind of back out of the door. I'm already headed to the next door.
Is this some end of the world thing?
Some fucking crazy thing. I don't know.
Actually, Winston, when you were looking at the book, I should have had you do Let's see. Do you know any other languages there, Winston?
No, just English.
You could probably make a history check if you have a good one at that.
History. I don't, but I'll attempt it. No.
You would probably know that Bernice can speak some languages and is very interested in history.
Bernice, this might be more your cup of tea here. Would you mind having a look over this? There's the symbol on there, and I think it may be related.
I hope it's not gruesome. And she takes the book and flips through it. Can I make out the languages aside from English?
What languages do you know?
German, and Latin.
Close. Do you want to make a history check?
Ooh, extreme success.
It seems to be classical Greek.
Huh. I probably can't make out much then.
Yeah, Latin and Greek, they have small similarities, but not that much.
Do I get from the English translation they started doing, do I get the basics, what it's about?
If you're going to take the time to sit and read it, a long manuscript.
Yeah, for now I would just take it with me. Just carry it under my arm.
Okay. Let's see. And Raymond's went to the other door. What's Winston and Doc doing?
Well, after I stash the gun away, because, I'd rather have a gun under a mattress than out in the open where a cultist could get to it. So I'm going to pick myself up, close up my doctor bag, make my way towards the other room with all the other bodies.
All right, so you're going to look at the bunch of bodies. And Winston, what are you up to?
Yeah, I'll follow these guys with the flashlight in case it's not lit up, and head into that room.
All right. We'll go ahead and start with you guys going into the room. There is a single kerosene lantern set on a table in the center of this room. And there's, like I said, bunks upon bunks lining the entire room. And next to a couple tables, all of them with canteens either set on them or laying on the floor by them.
Well, I'll look them over. Do they look freshly dead?
They are not in a state of rigor mortis. They seem to be quite flexible, but they are cold.
Okay. So probably earlier today sometime, though. Okay. I've got a 46 out of 50 on pharmacy. I'm going to pick up one of these canteens and try to sniff it.
It smells heavily of almonds.
Okay.
Smells like cyanide.
It's an ugly way to go. Don't touch these canteens. Unless you want to end up like them. They've all got the same scarification?
They all have that same scarification mark on their backs, as well as multiple other scarifications all over their bodies. And they're bald, shirtless.
Okay.
And both of you can also make a spot hidden check as you're searching around the room.
Nope.
36 out of 55.
36 out of 55. You think to look in one of the drawers of the end table, and you find yourself looking at what looks to be a crystal about the size of my forearm.
Is it carved, shaped? Does it look natural? There we go.
It actually looks like this.
Okay.
It's faintly green, and you pick it up and it feels warm. Oddly warm.
Yeah, I've got enough medicine. I put that down immediately.
Okay, you set her down.
Is it luminescent?
Barely luminescent. You put it up against your hand and you can actually see the light reflecting off of your hand faintly.
So how many of you have ever had an x-ray before? Wondrous things, eh? This may be the kind of thing that causes that. Radium, that sort of thing.
Let's go to investigating the other room. You check this door.
One hand up to the nose. One hand up to the nose this time. I don't need to smell all that shit again.
Alrighty. This door happens to be locked, actually.
I'm going to try to put a heavy shoulder into it. See if I can just pop it open by throwing some weight into it.
Okay, give a good old strength check. This ought to be right up Raymond's alley.
Yep. Oh, definitely. Yeah, I got a hard on that.
You barrel your shoulder into it. It breaks the frame and it swings open. And you see a rather large room. It has a very long table with chairs all on either side of it, and what looks to be a makeshift pedestal at the front, along with a couple of chalkboards.
No kids or other people in here?
Nope, nobody inside.
Is there stuff written on the chalkboards?
There is stuff written on the chalkboards. Looks like some sort of diagram. You're not entirely sure what, but you're seeing notes of words saying the portal and the grand design, and you're seeing other words that, looking at them, they are definitely not of the English language. But you see one that is repeatedly said in the sidebars of the chalkboard, Yanithle.
I see that over and over.
That seems to be all over the diagram. Written here, there, and pretty much everywhere.
I'll just kind of raise my voice to the rest of the group and say, there's no kids down here. Just some strange damn chalkboards or something with some foreign sciencey stuff on it. In Yanithle written all over it.
Is it Greek?
Maybe.
I peek into the room.
I'll back out of the way.
You peek into the room. Again, long table, chairs along it with the pedestal and the single, actually two chalkboards rolled into one to make a single large diagram. You look at the chalkboard. It does not look like Greek to you. From the book of the classical Greek, this is nothing. It's English plus some words like Yanithle and Dagon
And the
written on it here and
diagram,
there,
is
and a
that
huge diagram. It seems to be polyhedron in nature and seems to describe a single pool of something in the middle. However, it seems to be written in chemical speak. You're seeing what maybe a scientist would be able to decipher.
accounting doesn't help, I assume.
Yeah,
Doc,
not really.
that's maybe something for you.
Yeah, sure thing. I'm gonna wrap up this crystal in something and set it in my doctor's bag.
Okay.
And then let's see. Are there any weapons in this room?
None that you see.
Okay. So I'm gonna limp out and around to the next room.
Okay. You go to the room with the long table and the diagram. You look at it, and like I said, you're seeing anything from portal, this must work, and in the center, in a pool in the middle of this polyhedral diagram, you're seeing symbols of Mercury.
Okay. Huh.
Something about how the Mercury will react with spirit energy.
Okay. Mercury crazies. Mad Hatters. So that's quite a thing I found here, Bernice. Anything in the book like that?
No, it doesn't seem to be related in that way. But if you say Mercury, don't you lose your teeth when you use it?
Makes you sick, but I mean, they also use it on all kinds of stuff. But this, for all I know, it could be, they could be talking the metal, they could be talking the god, they could be talking the astrological symbol for all this madness. I mean, spirit energy.
Like a luck roll as you're looking through the book and looking at this diagram.
Yep.
Passed?
Mhm.
As you're flipping through it, a small piece of paper that was loose
Oh dear.
flutters out into your hand, and you look at it, and it seems to be written on it, the portal to Yanithle, and it's an older, more decrepit version of what you're seeing in this diagram.
Oh, hold on. And I hold it next to the diagram. Look at this. Maybe they were working from the book, changing it to their needs.
Does this book look handwritten?
I'm going down the hallway in the other direction.
Okay, Raymond's going to go ahead and do that. Is anybody standing by the pedestal, by the way?
The pedestal this is in the chalkboard room.
Yes.
We're
Was there
at
any-
the chalkboard, right?
Was there anything on a pedestal? I missed that part.
There is. If you go behind the pedestal, you can see it.
Okay. Well,
It's actually in a small shelf.
before
on the
anything
other
else,
side of the
though,
pedestal.
as Raymond goes to leave, I'm gonna kind of motion to Winston. Rookie, follow him. Don't split us apart. Nobody go alone in this place. Who knows what else we'll find here?
Absolutely. Absolutely. And I'll follow.
So Winston's going to possibly join with Raymond. Doc and Bernice, I'm going to say both of you managed to see the thing that's kept on the shelf on the other side of the pedestal.
Okay.
It seems to be a sheet of paper. On the top of it, it says the date. I'm getting static again.
Mm.
Let me try something real quick. How about now?
Mm-mm. Still on. Still static. A friend of mine has that every half hour, and he always has to relog. That helps.
Now.
Yep.
Better.
Yep.
Hey, you sound fine now.
Okay. That's weird. It's not happened before. Huh. Well, anyway, you look at this sheet of paper. It is handwritten. Seems to be on just a sheet of standard paper. And written on it is something that looks like maybe a sermon. It says something like this. As I continue to translate the Nyanithlef tablets, I become more and more eager to have the Deep Ones arrive from the great city. This place shall be their new home, the home that they had lost millions of years ago. And I shall be the guide that will bring them back. All I need is 13 young souls, as well as all of ours, plus 5 outsiders. That us humans have a short and limited future to help the future of those mightier than we.
I'll laugh a little bit artificial and say, Doc, those people are totally delusional. Thank God we're not 5, right?
Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4. I don't know. Maybe he thinks he's number 5.
Doc!
Holt. Oh, listen. Whatever. These people are crazy. They kidnap these kids. Hopefully, whatever they're planning, they haven't gotten around to it yet. They've probably got them tied up in the basement somewhere.
Maybe
I hope
we
so.
should really hurry. I mean, those people are already dead.
Yeah, let's go. I'm gonna give the chalkboard one more look over. Does there look like anything kind of indicative, anything that matches that crystal on this? Like anything that looks like an icon for a crystal or a
Seeing as
rendering?
how it's been written over and maybe even just washed over by a single hand trying to wipe away what they did before and then retrace it.
Mm-hmm.
Go ahead and make a spot hidden roll for this one.
80 out of 55. No.
You do not see anything pertaining to the crystal you got.
Okay. I'll pull the crystal out of my bag. Bernice, was there anything like this in the book?
I skimmed through it really fast again. I don't know.
Maybe
it's a lot.
leaf that you pulled out that looks like this.
Another luck roll there, Bernice.
You've got
You're trying to skim through the book.
Oh, a 2.
2. You actually just open the book and it goes right to a page where you see what looks to be 3 crystals that look exactly like the one he's holding on to.
Huh, look at this. And I turn the book around.
You do your pappy proud. Okay. Now, what the hell does that mean?
Actually,
Probably
this is
they
one of the
need
pages
3.
that does not have a translation.
Of course not.
Are they like black and white ink renderings, or are they actually colored in?
They're black and white ink renderings, but
Okay.
they look very
like-
much like what you got in your hand.
Okay. So that's either really
But
good
back
or
to
bad.
But let's go to Mr. Winston and Mr. Raymond.
Okay.
While you guys are looking through this, Winston and Raymond, you guys make it to the other hallway.
Yeah, as we
You
walk
have-
by those stairs, I would definitely want to take another glance down there, make sure nobody's moving around and nobody's trying to creep back up on us.
And you look down the stairs. You're not seeing anybody down there. Doesn't look like anyone's going to disturb you so far.
What do you think, Winston? Door on the left or door on the right?
I'll go left.
All right, let's do it. Open the door on the left. First door on the left.
You open it up. It actually swings open. And rats immediately run away from you bringing light into their dark room.
Ugh.
They skitter and run back into the walls and just and you can smell the rats in this room. Rat feces, rat nests. It's bad. And you look, and it's shelves of what look to be old canned food.
Just looks like a store then. Doesn't look like there's anything worth.
Some sort of pantry. Is it a fairly small room?
It's fairly small. Just enough room for maybe 3 shelves with canned food on them.
I'll quickly sort of go over the shelves to make sure there's nothing sort of sticking out, and then head over to the other door.
All right, and you look around the shelves. Nothing too out of the ordinary. Out of this rather extraordinary situation. Beans. Seems to be what these people are completely living off of. And then you go to the next door, you said?
Yep.
Yep. This one is locked as well.
I'll put my shoulder into it. That's a fail.
Alrighty.
Is that one jammed up?
You
This one's
put
locked.
the shoulder in it, and it kind of hurts a little bit.
Well, let me try to throw myself onto that thing, and yeah, I'll try to give it a try.
Okay. Go for it.
Hard pass.
All right. You barrel through, and Mr. Tom Rayleigh. Secret hiding place has been no longer safe. As a man breaks into the door.
I try to press myself into the corner. Stay back.
What do we see?
Who's in there?
You're seeing a small boy huddled in the corner. Looks to be beaten. He's got a black eye. He's actually got some cuts along his arms.
Doc, Bernice, we got a kid down here. He looks like he might be hurt.
Oh no, come on, Doc. No, I actually push him forward a little bit.
Okay, good. See, I told you they'd be fine. They'd be fine, Bernice. Let's go. And I'm gonna hobble down the hall.
Yeah. I just kind of back out of the way. I don't know what to do with kids.
No, stay away from me.
I'll kind of hold my my hands up with my gun and my flashlight in my hands and say, "It's okay. We're here to rescue you. Are there any
No,
others?
I changed my mind. I really don't want to be any part of this.
Well, we're here to get you out of here.
How do I know I can trust you?
We're not with those guys. We've come from an investigative
All they
agency.
ever
We've been
do is
tracking you
lie
guys down.
and tell crazy stories and stay away from me. Stay away from me.
You guys
I'll put
can
my
go
gun
ahead and
away.
make a psychology roll if you wish, interacting with the child.
Yep.
3.
No.
Ooh. Wow, the odd 3, you can definitely tell this kid is scared out of his mind. He's been through some really bad stuff, if the cuts and black eye don't already tell you that.
Hey guys, this kid's gonna need some special care. He's really hurting. He's got something going on upstairs.
They held me down and they cut things into my back.
It's okay, kid. We're gonna get you out of here.
Who are you?
We've been looking for you and some other lost kids What's your name?
My name? I don't remember.
Hey, it's okay. It's okay. It's okay. We can take it slow. We're gonna get you out of here. We just need to know: have you seen any other children around here?
It hurts so bad. It hurts.
What hurts?
And I turn around and show you that they've carved things all over in my back.
Oh. Okay, I mean it's okay. We'll get you sorted. Don't you worry. We'll get you looked after. We'll stop it hurting. Don't you worry. Is there anything I'd be able to do to sort of ease the pain a little?
Just being as careful as you can with the kid right now without moving him too much. You can get him to maybe walk, but no putting his hand on his back. It's going to...
Yeah, I'm not going to touch him.
I'm still absolutely terrified of any of you coming too close to me.
Yeah, I'm just sort of still holding back. I'll put my gun away. So just the flashlight down. Look, kid, we're here to help you. We found some weird things in this house so far. We're looking for the other kids. Are there any other kids?
Other kids? Yeah, I think so, but I don't know where they are. I don't know where I am.
Okay, I'm just gonna go talk to my colleagues, and we're gonna figure out what to do. Okay. I'll just sort of back out, and guys, there's one kid in here, but there's another 12 still missing.
We got 2 other doors over here. Maybe we should go check this out.
Someone should go close the doors with the deceased residents so the kid doesn't find it. I'll see to the kid, and I'm gonna come around the corner.
Watch out for the doors. Watch out. Watch out. They open on things. There's holes in the world, and there's things that want to come through. There's things.
Put on my best smile. Hey there, little guy. Hey, my name's Doc. What's your name? It's okay. It's okay. It's okay.
I want to go. I want to leave.
I'm here to help you. I'm a doctor. I'm going to set down my medical bag and open it up and pull out some bandages and kind of show them to the kid. It's okay. I'm here to make sure you're okay. I'm going to make you better.
He's not going to let you come anywhere near him. He's going to either back away or put his hands up to keep you away from him.
Hey Doc, I'm a pretty good read on this kind of thing. he's probably going to need some a sedative or something to take the edge off. Do you got anything like that you can give him?
Yeah, of course. Here, kid, I've got something to calm you down. And 8 out of 70 medicine to pull something out of my bag to probably something in pill form.
Yeah, you probably have something that is the equivalent of like maybe opiates to calm him down, laudanum maybe.
Yeah, he's getting a half tablet.
No. I'm not putting anything in my mouth. You wanted me to take poison, and I'm not going to do it.
Oh, right. Well, no. We're not here to make anyone take poison. We're here to take you home. We just want to make sure you're doing okay.
I would stick my head into the room and say, "Hello, young man. Would you trust us if I take the other half, maybe?"
He just looks extremely confused.
Come on, let's take it together. Then we both feel better. And I would take the other half from Doc if he lets me.
Yeah, sure.
And I just throw it into my mouth and smile. Come on.
No, I just want to go out of here. I want to leave. And he stands up, and there's a window right next to him. It's kind of boarded up, but he immediately he tries to pull out the boards and climb through if he can. So his back is to you.
It's not really possible for the kid. The nails are pretty. He's scared. He's scared shitless. He wants to get out of there.
Well, if nobody else is gonna go for him, I'm gonna make my way towards him and just try to set a hand on him, calm him down, as friendly as possible. And of course, I get a 94 out of 65 on persuade. So, oh right, I've been carrying my gun this whole time. Sorry, kid.
There's probably going to come a point where he just totally panics, and he's like a cornered animal. He starts bouncing off the walls and stuff. But it makes him easier to grab, actually.
If you wish to try and grab him, go ahead and make a dexterity check versus the kids. I'll go and roll for the kid.
Yeah.
Unless Tom, you wish to.
He's not actually actively trying to stop them. He's trying to get out the window.
So yeah, he's pretty much surprised at this point. So you managed to grab him around the waist. Of course, he's flailing his arms and legs about,
but only for a second. Once he realizes that you're not trying to tie him up or anything like that, then he kind of actually he just kind of goes catatonic. Like.
Is there anything in here to like bedding or anything to kind of set the kid down on?
There is kind of a threadbare rug.
That'll do. Because I got to look at his back. Because is he wearing a shirt right now? I think I missed that.
He is wearing a shirt.
Okay, but he lifted it.
It's been torn in several places.
Okay,
but you lift it up and you see what may be the start of the markings that the gentlemen are wearing.
Okay, but it looks like it's not finished.
Looks like it wasn't finished.
Okay, so I'm gonna try to patch the kid up as best as I can. Just apply some bandages to him, the basic stuff.
He goes completely limp now.
Okay,
and he's acting non-responsive.
Okay, kid. This is iodine. I don't know if you've ever seen it, but it hurts real bad, but it's going to make you better. Here, if you need to bite down on something, bite down on this. And I'm going to
He doesn't take anything that you hand him.
Okay. Well, I'm just gonna like set it in his mouth, see if he bites. If not, then yeah, he's gonna get disinfected and bandaged, and that I guess I'll be doing that for a little while.
He has no reaction.
Well, I'm gonna make sure this
Raymond.
kid.
Sorry, go ahead.
Sorry, Jeff, you cut out.
Am I still here?
Now you're here. Yeah.
Yeah.
That was weird. Raymond was actually private messaging me. He was wanting to get a fruit can. You don't really see anything that can open the can other than your knife.
Okay. Is there anything that I definitely can, crack it open with a knife, but once I do that, it'll be a jagged mess of metal. Is there anything that I could pour it out into just to be able to put it into something that can be safely handled with fingers?
Not really. You're not seeing any utensils, really.
Okay. Well, just for the moment, then I'll just pocket a can of that fruit until I can find a bowl and not make a huge mess out of this. I'm just thinking the food might be good for the kid at some point.
Yeah, it kind of feels a little squishy in your pocket right now.
Oh, I already opened it then?
Oh,
where's the can?
Oh, you were just going to pocket the can. I thought you were going to pour out the can in your pocket.
No. That was my point. If I didn't have something safe to put it into, I would like to not open it that way then.
Okay. Yeah. I rolled 100 on that one.
And that's why they call them Mr. Peach Pockets.
That's right.
Lift it down either.
Yeah. Well, guys, I looked down the hallway here. These other two doors, one of them's just an empty room, and there was another guy in there that shot himself. Yeah. I didn't find anything else up here. Did you guys see any other doors when we were downstairs? Was there a room closed off somewhere, or?
There were a couple
There
rooms
was
to
a
the
door,
side.
yeah.
I saw some when I was looking around the front. One looked like they hadn't really been used much, except maybe something in the fireplace. We go check that out, but figure we'll try to get this kid up and running, unless we want to try to stash him somewhere. But I'm kind of worried about that.
Yeah, I think the kid's a danger to himself.
But we can't take him with us. If he suddenly gets active again, he might be a danger to everyone.
Just a small question there, Doc. Did you put the crystal back in your pack?
Yeah, because I put it away, wrapped it up, put it away, took it with me to the chalkboard room, and then pulled it out so Bernice could see it. But it's back in the pack.
All right, just keeping track of that.
As we were walking through these rooms in this hallway, did we notice a hatch anywhere going up into like an attic space?
No, actually, you do not see any hatches that would lead up to the attic.
Can't we now give the boy that laudanum or whatever we wanted to give him? We just knock him out, and then we know he's safely in this room.
My concern is if things get really bad and we need to drag an unconscious kid, I'm in no condition to do that.
How old is he? What did you say?
He's about 8, maybe 9.
Oh, that's a considerable size.
I could carry him, but if we get into a tough spot, I'm not going to be any use with these hands.
Well, champ, if you wanna be in charge of kid duty, we can kind of bring him with us, and if we need to leg it, that's your job.
It just don't sit right with me leaving him up here by himself.
Well, yeah, if anything, we'd stash him somewhere, but I'm just concerned. So yeah, let's let me finish patching him up. We'll bring him with us, and then we'll check out what's going on downstairs. And yeah, nobody split up. No less than 2 of us to a room wherever we go, because most of these guys look dead, but they might have friends.
So,
All right,
what
Doc.
are your plans heading downstairs?
There's a hole in the bottom of the sea. There's a hole in the bottom of the sea.
Is that coming from the boy?
There's a hole in the
Indeedy.
bottom of the sea. There's a hole in the bottom of the sea.
I kind of have the feeling that we should look for a basement.
Listen, check.
Down, down, down. Into the ground.
Regular success.
Okay, regular success for Bernice.
Fail.
Down into
Fail
the
for
dark.
Doc.
War wasn't too good on my ears.
Yeah, the artillery and all that. No. What about you, Raymond and Winston?
A 2.
Ooh.
In a fail.
Holy cow! And a fail from Winston. Darn it, Raymond. You hear rather clearly.
No, it was Winston that got that.
Oh,
Got
it
a
was
2.
Winston that got the 2.
Yeah, I got the 2.
My bad. Winston, everyone else is seeming to be entranced by this kid chanting his little chant
Down,
when
down.
you hear what's shutting downstairs.
Down.
Guys, I just heard something downstairs. I think whatever we're going to do, I think now's the time.
Let's go. Can I pick this kid
Flashlight
up?
back up as I.
You can. He's not going to do anything, it looks like.
He's
Come
not
on, kiddo.
resisting.
You pick him up.
Come on, kiddo.
No,
we're going.
Doc, I'll take him. Don't carry him, Doc. I got him.
Okay.
Down.
Yeah, and I'll put him over my left shoulder, so at least I have my right hand free.
So you guys head downstairs. Who is going to be leading?
I'm happy to lead with a flashlight. And
Shiny,
already.
get
shiny
my gun back
light.
out.
Shiny light.
Good idea.
Shiny like a mirror.
So,
Down, down.
Winston, you make it down to the bottom of the steps first. You turn your flashlight. There are those 2 doors at the far end of the entryway. You're pretty sure it was one of them.
Are they both on the same side, or
Both on the same side, just side by side.
I'll head to the first one then.
Right or left?
Oh, right. Sorry.
Okay. You get to the right one. It seems to be locked.
Okay, I'll try the left one.
Okay. You try the left one. It is locked as well.
Okay, might need somebody a little bit stronger than me here, guys. Both locked.
I'll go ahead and hold the boy.
I'll take him.
Winston, you take the child. Raymond, go ahead and give that strength roll you're so good at.
And we're trying the one on the. Which one do you kind of direct me towards? One on the left or the right first?
Can I hear anything from beyond either of them?
Make a listen roll, Winston.
No, not this time.
Okay, you're not hearing anything from the left side. Go ahead and make one more as you check for the right side, though.
No, that's even worse.
You do not hear anything from either room.
I'll say go right.
All right. Oh no, I failed by 5.
You had all your confidence bolstered from the last couple of doors. You blasted down. You take a step back and you kind of boom. Ow. And it doesn't budge. It's rather embarrassing.
I'm just going to point my
champ.
Maybe we try the other one first.
Yes, that this one's made out of mahogany. That one's made out of pine. Maybe we could get that.
Yeah, at 5 on the other door.
That's excellent. You barrel into this one with all the rage that you feel on the inside of not being able to break down first. You break through this one. You actually go through the door into the room. Back.
I lost you there. What'd you say?
You barrel through the door into the room, and it's pitch black.
I'm going to follow in straight after with the flashlight. Oh, I've still got the kid, haven't I?
Dark. It's
I'll
dark.
take him from you.
It's dark.
I should take him. I'm the most useless here. I'm
Doors-
not saying that, of course, but I take the kid.
Doors work
Thank you,
both
and
ways. You can go through them, and things can come out of
Through what?
the Silver Lake. The Silver Lake. The Silver Lake.
You're going to grow up to be an architect someday, kid. Don't worry. We're going to get you out of here.
Where is the Silver Lake?
Down, down, down in the dark.
In a basement?
Down in the dark.
Shoot.
Sleep. I'll look to the others. Silver Lake? Mercury?
Well,
You can hit the
There,
reply.
Winston.
You can hit the reply and send your message back.
I know. I'm trying to cover that up.
Don't read that message, anybody.
Quiet. We're hunting replies.
Winston, you got that flashlight?
Yep, I'll head straight on in with the flashlight out. Have a quick scan around.
Well, Winston, you bring up your flashlight. It is a large library, it seems like. You're seeing shelves upon shelves of books. It's almost crazy how many are being fit. They're back on every shelf with some books laying on top. And it's the most new-looking part of the house you have seen so far, other than the wood down on the floor.
From a quick glance over some of the titles, is it evident sort of what sort of books? Is it one particular topic or?
Some of them seem to be of natural histories, some to be of sciences, and you are also seeing some that are written in languages that are unfamiliar to you. Some seem to be in French, another in German. But on the whole, kind of a mismatch of stuff.
Okay. But is there anything other than the books, or is it literally just rows
It's
and
just the
rows,
books,
nothing
but
else?
while you're
Through
in
the
here,
door to the
the two of you that are in here, make a listen check.
it's
And those of you that are outside the door can go ahead and make a listen check as well.
Fail.
It's him.
Yep, I made that one.
Regular success.
It's him.
Okay, Bernice and Winston so far.
Fail.
Doc failed and Raymond failed. Okay.
He never stops.
Winston and Bernice, you're hearing screams.
Never does he stop.
Screams coming from
Can we
the
tell
far
what
side of the room.
I poke Doc.
They're not clear. They seem to be muffled, as if coming from elsewhere in a lower part of the house.
It's always screaming.
Okay, guys. It seems like something's going on down in the basement.
The
No,
other door we couldn't open. Does it come from there, maybe? I can walk closer up to that door and see if it gets louder.
Growing faint. It's actually growing fainter as you go to that door.
I walk around in circles and find the direction where it's coming from.
Doing that, you're able to see that as you go to the far end of the room, there is a rug that has been moved over, and underneath it, you're seeing a trap door.
Here! I shove away the carpet completely, or the rug. It's coming from
You fling
here!
away and mold and dust fly into the air. But there it is, a trap door.
Good work, Junior. To make your dad proud.
Down into the dark. Down, down.
What'd you find over there, Bernice?
It's a trap door, and the shouts are coming from down here. Did you hear it?
I didn't hear anything. Is it the kids? Are the kids yelling?
I'm not sure. It's totally muffled. We have to have a look.
So who's going to open the door?
I have the kid in my arm.
Yeah, I don't think we should take the kid down there.
But I don't think we should leave him here now. I know I said something different before, but we can't leave him up here.
Does this library have windows?
It does not.
Maybe this would be a safer place to leave him.
At this point, you all hear a loud banging at the front door.
No, I won't leave him here.
They're coming.
Who's coming?
They're coming.
Who?
The ones, the people, the things, the darkness.
No, boys, I won't let him stay here.
Okay. Okay. Well, let's see what's down there.
All right. So who opens the trap door?
And the banging's coming from the front door?
Yep.
Is that within? Can we see that from where we are?
You can lean out by the doorway and you can see it.
Is someone actually there?
I'm going to do that. I'm going to stand by the door and just kind of like lean against the door jamb and just hold my pistol facing in the direction of the door. See what's down the hole, guys. I'll cover this.
Okay.
Jeff, are they knocking or are they banging on the door?
Banging. This door is shaking in its frame.
Make it quick.
I open the hatch.
Alrighty. Who shall open the hatch? Winston?
Yep, I'll
Down yours? All right. You open it up. There seems to be a maybe 5-foot ladder to what seems to be a dirt path. A path that goes further down, lit by kerosene light.
Okay. I'm gonna climb on down.
All right.
Come on, guys,
You
let's
climb
be
down.
as quick as we can.
Those of you looking at the front door, you see part of the door smashes, revealing a huge scaly arm protruding through, webbed hands reaching out to grab you even from there, and then pulls back, taking a chunk of the door with it. Tracks.
They're here. They're here. They're here. And I'm going to struggle to get loose and then run randomly somewhere into the house. Maybe upstairs.
Okay.
I put all my effort into holding you.
Should we do a grapple?
That would be let's see. I guess it would be a strength check for the kid to get out of her arms.
Well, I got a 27.
And a grapple check, which is basically just a fight brawl to try and keep a hold.
That's a... Where's my brawl? That's a regular success.
Okay, so we're struggling.
Success. So you're struggling against this kid, just
digging,
try not
digging.
Those of you watching the front door, go ahead and give me sanity checks as you're starting to see what's breaking through the door. This large, scaly, green, mucky body.
21 out of 47. I actually make mine.
Ooh,
Yeah,
job.
9 out of 47.
Wow, you both take no sanity points. As this large, basically it looks like the creature of the Black Lagoon on steroids.
Oh.
He stands at... We should see what's down that hatch.
Anything big and heavy nearby? Two questions.
Bookshelves.
Yeah, anything big and heavy nearby? And two, what directions does this door open into the main hallway? Does it open into this room so I can close it and push something in the way?
It's into the room. The frame has been broken a little bit by Raymond's entry, and there's bookshelves you can do its path.
Okay.
When the thing breaks through the door, the kid screams like you've never heard a human being scream before, and then he just goes completely limp and collapses in a heap on the ground.
I start shouting with him in shock.
Okay, so I'm going to slam the door shut and then shout, come on, champ, help me get this bookcase in front of this door right now.
All right, both of you go ahead and give me strength rolls.
I got an 11 out of 50.
Yes, I got a heart on that.
Both of you making hard successes, you are able to move a full bookcase full of these books in front of the door in your panic, barricading yourselves in the library. Good job for now. Winston, you are down in the hallway. You're hearing this cacophony of screaming and front door just being torn to pieces, as well as the shoving of this bookcase as you're down there.
There's also somebody farther down the tunnel that you can hear screaming too. Correct?
Okay, guys.
You are hearing a more clear screaming. It sounds high-pitched. It sounds prepubescent.
Guys, is everyone okay up there? I think I can hear more kids down this side.
Alrighty. You guys no doubt go down there with them, I'm assuming.
Oh, yeah.
What are you going to do with the kid?
He's coming with me.
Okay, so Bernice is making sure that the kid is with everybody, staying with the kid.
You'll have to either pick me up or drag me because I'm gone.
I have you in my arms.
Okay.
You're not even sure if I'm still alive. I'm just limp.
You guys go down the tunnel. It's a dirt tunnel. It has wooden supports reaching up and making sure that, of course, it doesn't collapse on anybody. But it starts off at about 5 foot tall. But as you start to descend, it seems like it gets a little higher until it gets well past 6 foot. So you're able to walk somewhat comfortably, considering that it smells pretty much like earthworms, and you continue on. And then you reach a part of the... Well, Winston, you're heading the group with a flashlight, I assume.
Yep.
Reach a part that is lit by kerosene light that is black and shining, like it's made out of a single piece of obsidian, carved into a large, expansive room with what looks like gurneys lining along the entire space of the floor. And in each of these gurneys is a white blanket covering something perhaps 4 feet long, vaguely humanoid in shape.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Oh no. Don't look. Don't look.
As you all see this, go ahead and roll sanity checks as you realize these are kids.
Nope.
Fail.
Fail.
How many are there?
You stand there and count. You're counting 12.
Okay.
Those of you who pass lose sanity points. Those of you who don't pass, roll d6.
Oh, that's a 6.
Same here.
Oh.
4.
Uh-oh.
Mm.
And?
Wow. Should have had this open to begin with.
We have to roll in anyway, right? To see if we get it.
Let's see. You would not actually. At this point, if you suffered up to 10% of your... Something happens, but I'm trying to find...
No, that's not the case. But if you lose 5 points or more, you have to roll in to see if you really get what's going on.
We shall do that then. Go ahead and roll int.
And you have to fail to get past it. Sadly,
I
I
failed on
don't
that.
fail.
You fully understand.
Both fail?
Yeah.
Fully understand what's here. You fully
No, I passed
understand.
that.
No, he failed. I made it, so I fully understand.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
So, okay. So, what? What's going on?
I
Bernice-
understand it, and he
Bernice
doesn't.
lost sanity, and she fully understands what's
Yeah.
going on, which means you take control of her character for 1d10 rounds.
Have fun.
And she's out of her mind.
You become
faints or she
overprotective
runs
of
or
this
she
child. You hold onto the kid, and then you just collapse in a heap on the ground, fainted. As you realize these are 12 dead children.
Okay, guys. I think we need to just try and get this kid out of here somehow now.
I stoically
But the
survey the
screaming
room.
still there.
Do I hear any
And
screaming?
it sounds like a child.
You cut out for a second,
Okay.
Jeff. What did you say?
You still hear the screaming. It sounds like a child, and it's further past a door on the far end of the room.
Oh, there's a door in the room.
Is it just
On
Winston
the far
that hears it,
end.
or is it all of us?
It's all of you at this point.
Okay. there are 12 kids in here, you said?
12.
Okay. I'm gonna look them over real quick. Do they look recently dead as well? Same kind of thing? Do I see any
They do not look recent.
No?
And as you pull away the sheet that's bird, you see that their heads have been opened, brain exhumed. You also see that their chest cavity and stomach area have also been exhumed and completely hollowed out, leaving bare ribs exposed.
So it looks like somebody's basically harvested their organs. I mean, in some kind of like crazy surgical butchery.
Exactly.
Deep down inside, Doc regrets the fact that he doesn't feel sad about this. Well, there's 12. He makes 13. Who's in the room? Maybe that's number 5 that they were talking about in the book.
Well, it seems to me, unless we want to go through whatever the hell is coming through the front door, we might want to check what's behind that door. Maybe there's another way out of here.
Does anyone pick me up? Hello?
Yeah, I'm gonna go check beneath and just sort of see if I can give her a little slap around the cheeks, see if I can bring her around.
Let me take a look and see if that does the trick.
Not give a listen to the corridor we came from.
It actually does the trick. You slap her across the face and she becomes conscious again.
I still grab the kid and just stare at them.
However, the way you fell, it looked like you were on top of the kid.
No!
And as you come conscious again, in your arms at all.
Sorry, you broke up there a bit.
As she became conscious, she looks to see if the kid's all right. There is no kid.
But not under me. Yeah, he's not.
There's no sound
Okay.
at all.
Where did you put him? Where did you put him?
I'll pull the sheet back over the body. We didn't touch him. We thought he was safe with you.
What's that supposed to mean? Don't joke around here. You took him away. You didn't want to take him anyway.
Raymond, you go to listen to what might be coming from the corridor you came from.
Yes.
You go ahead and make a listen check, I guess.
09.
Ooh, good job. You're hearing faint banging. Very faint.
Okay. Sounds like it's still trying to come this way. Still out there banging on things.
We need to move.
The screams that we're hearing from further down, were they constant, or have we only started hearing them since we've realized the kids disappeared?
They've been constant.
They've been constant.
And it's a long single note that seems to go on until you guess the person ran out of breath, and then about a second goes by, and then it starts again.
I crouched down. Can we see this kid huddling underneath one of the cots? Or the gurneys?
You do not see him anywhere. Even as you get down on all fours and look around.
Heck.
Well, if he evaded the 20, 15 cultists in here, there's no way we're going to find him. we got to keep moving. Hopefully he'll follow us.
Yeah, I think if we can try and make this place, somewhat safe, or get out of here and get the police involved. But we got to see what's behind that door.
Yeah, I'm gonna limp over there.
Okay, Doc, you limp over to the door. It is unlocked. You open it, and it seems to be a pen made out of this shiny obsidian rock. And it leads to a second set of... Is it a door? It's a large, shiny wall with a thin crack down along the side diagonal-wise, and it has a pedestal beside it that seems to have a indentation, a perhaps saddle for something to be set on.
Look it over. Look down at my doctor's bag. Put the gun away. Open the bag up. Get out the wrapped up crystal. Does this look like it's about the right size for that?
Looks about the perfect size for it.
Well, everybody, do we want to play their game?
What is their game?
This machine they've got here. I think I've got the key to it. I'll unwrap it and show the luminescent green crystal.
Well, we can't go back. At least not now.
Is there any other kind of knobs, switches, handles, anything else in this room?
Not that you can see.
Okay. Here we go. And I'll put it on.
You put it down. Its luminosity actually grows. It becomes more and more light green, and it starts to reflect off the walls. And you see a line of light leave the pedestal straight down into the ground, lead to the door, and light up that diagonal crack from top to bottom. And then it opens to reveal a larger room beyond. Again, seems to be built out of the shiny obsidian rock that you were looking at all through this moment. Except at the far end, you see the source of the screaming. There is a small 8-9-year-old boy against the wall, hollowed out like his other fellows, except his insides are in canisters lining the walls with wires and pumps attached to them. His heart, his brain, his lungs, his pancreas, his kidneys, everything set up and seem to be sending charges, making them work while he's screaming in a constant chorus against the wall. Sanity checks.
Would this count as like violence and horror, or is this supernatural horror?
He looks exactly like the kid you've been guarding all this time.
Okay, I'll count that as supernatural.
It looks supernatural.
Oh, hey, look at that. 47. I made it
I
exactly.
Made it.
I made it.
Pass.
29.
25.
Okay, all of you who passed, roll a d4.
4.
That's 2.
Oh, 4 as well.
Ooh.
1.
Now I've taken eight sanity loss in just the last couple moments here.
Oh yeah,
Ooh.
I'm over
down
my
to-
threshold.
me too.
You didn't say what happens to the ones who failed.
Because everyone passed, from what I can
Oh,
tell.
okay.
Everyone passed, but he still kind of went insane. Let's start with dear old Bernice. Poor Bernice.
Uh-oh.
You suddenly go blind. You've seen too much horrors for your eyes to even handle. And your sight just goes.
Oh boy. I started flapping around with my arms. Panic.
Doc, how are you?
I lost 2 sanity. I'm doing surprisingly well. I figured I'd be the first one flipping out, but no.
Raymond?
Yeah, I'm down significantly. I started the day with 50, and I am now at 39.
Yeah, here we go. You faint. The big tough guy sees this horrible visage before him and just goes limp on the floor. Cannot stand it any further. Winston?
Yep, I'm down more than a fifth as well.
Oh,
Oh.
Red mist.
Winston, you're in a red mist. You want to get out of here, and these people are holding you back from getting out of here. You will tear them limb from limb in order to get the fuck out.
Is he armed?
He is
I
armed,
thought
if I remember right.
Yeah, he's got his flashlight and his gun. Well, my flashlight and his gun.
I'm just gonna barrel past the others. Everybody out of my
Unfortunately,
way!
The blind woman is in your way. The blind woman's in your way.
No!
And you can only think one way to get her out of the way.
Come on, bring it.
Roll to shoot your pistol.
I'm shooting my
Shoot
way
your
out.
pistol.
Oh, and I got a 26 out of 35 as well.
Oh, and you had the least possible chance to shoot her, too. And unfortunately, you can't dodge a bullet, especially when you're blind. So roll the damage there, Tom.
3.
Hey.
3 points of damage.
Oh, 3.
Oh, so he only winged her.
That's decent. That's fine.
That's
You take a bullet to the shoulder and you fall to the ground.
Oh, rookie, no.
And Winston, there's only one possible person who could possibly hold you back from getting out of here.
I'm just yeah.
Point your gun at Doc and have a go.
Out of my way! Out of my way, or I will shoot.
Can I try to dive out of his way?
That one's a miss. Oh.
Oh, well.
Well, it was a miss. So he unloads a shot in your direction, but in his insanity, he shoots wide, and the bullet ricochets against the walls of this obsidian room. And he's holding that gun to you, son. What was that, Tom?
I said, where's Winston headed?
Wanting to get out of here.
I'm heading, back towards the house. I guess is the way out.
Yep. So after shooting at him, and you just start booking it out of here. So after that terrible turn of events, Doc,
So, yeah, I just lament the rookie. Rookie, no, what are you doing? And look around at my unconscious and blind compatriots and look through the portal at the kid. Then look down at my pistol. I'm sorry, son.
Beside the kid,
But what do I say?
at the foot of the by the feet of the kid,
Mhm.
a pedestal again.
Mm-hmm.
This one with a crystal in it, glowing quite brightly.
Okay.
And further down is another set of those shining doors that opened for you back there. But it's shut.
Like doors like the one that we're looking into this room on?
Yes.
Okay. Well, sorry, kid. I aim my gun out, shoot the kid in the head. Then I gonna aim my gun over to the crystal in the room and shoot that.
All right. I will say you shoot the kid successfully. He's not moving. Hit him, and he's still screaming. He's being kept alive somehow. Shoot the crystal. Bullet ricochets off of the crystal, but you don't see any apparent damage.
Okay. Well then. I'm gonna try to slap Raymond awake. Champ, get up.
And let's see if he wakes up. Huh, he does. Everyone's having a very slap-happy time of getting people to wake up.
Am I still blind? Oh yeah, I stay blind. Shit.
Yes,
Screaming.
unfortunately, you are blind and you are
Shot.
shot. You don't know.
Yeah, I roll myself up into a corner, maybe.
Don't worry, Bernice, you'll be fine.
Your
And
your
Raymond, you are
psychosomatic
awake.
blindness. Your psychosomatic blindness should last 1d10
Mhm.
rounds.
Champ,
Yep.
take care.
And
Take
What's
care of
going
it's
on,
actually going to
Doc?
end here pretty soon.
Where was I shot?
In the shoulder.
shoulder. Champ, take care of Bernice. I got some business to attend to. Is there anything in this room, like equipment or anything? In
There are
our
those
room?
canisters.
Okay.
There are those canisters with all the kids' vitals in the jars,
Okay.
attached to wires, which seem to be attached to the machine that's holding them against the wall.
Okay. So I'm gonna wander through the portal into the room and just limp my way up to the kid. And let's see. So all this stuff, it's running from him to these different machines, and then his organs are in the machines.
Yes,
Uh,
glowing brightly.
do his organs, are they like in a glass jar or something? Like what's the
Yes,
deal
you
with
can
them?
see them through they're glass,
Mhm.
and they're cubical in nature.
Okay.
As they're
I'm gonna-
going into the water that they're suspended in and attached to the organs, as
Okay.
well as some pumps that are like forcing them to work, it looks like.
Okay. So the one that has is his brain in one of these?
His brain is in one of them.
Okay. I'm gonna rip the wires out of that one.
You rip the wires out. As soon as you do that, huge electrical shock from all of the wires go into the boy's body. You hear him scream like you've never heard a child ever scream before, even he's been doing this whole time. And then finally goes silent.
Sorry, kid. You were already dead. And I'm gonna take this crystal off of this post that's in here near him.
You pick it up, and it's very hot to the touch. It's not to the point where it's immediately burning you, but it's really hot.
I'll wrap it up in a bandage and put it in my bag. Is the way back still open into the room where everybody else is?
Yes, it is still open.
Yeah, while
Okay.
he was doing that, I'm going to rip the really quick, tear the lining out of my jacket and use it to try to stop any bleeding here with Bernice.
Okay. And Bernice, you finally are getting your eyesight back. You're getting like blurry images of Raymond as he's trying to bandage your gun wound up.
Who shot me? Who shot me? Who did it?
It was Winston.
Where is he?
That's a good
Good
question.
question. Let's go to Winston, shall we? You open the trap door that led you all here, Winston. As the door to the library opens and the bookcase holding back whatever it was that was coming in collapses onto the floor. Finally come to a realization. I just shot one of my friends back there. I ran away from them. You're
Oh,
finally
God.
lucid.
What have I done? What have I done? Is this thing coming through the door now?
You're seeing the large scaly figure take a couple of steps into the library.
I'm gonna duck back under the duck back down and pull the trapdoor shut.
Okay. Let's see. You're trying to be as quiet as possible. Go ahead and make me a stealth check.
Oh. 24. Yep.
All right. You
Yep,
managed
that's,
to shut it.
Hard.
You managed to ease it down. And you hear it moving around up there. As far as you can tell, it did not hear you. Back to the party in the horrible, horrible room. As Winston, no doubt you're going to probably try and slowly make your way back.
Oh, yeah.
All right,
Okay.
I guess I'll hobble back into the room and then grab up this crystal.
You remove the crystal. One other detail, as you remove the crystal, the door opened in the room to a really, really dark in there.
Sorry, you were breaking up a bit.
Sorry about that. The door that was leading out of the room that was further along the wall opens, and it's pitch black wherever it is.
Okay.
Wherever it is leading to.
Any sounds coming out of it?
Not really.
Okay.
Not right now.
Well, I don't have my flashlight with me. Rookie hoofed it with that, so yeah, I'm just making my way back into the room with everybody else, and I'm just gonna pick the crystal up, put it in my doctor's bag, and say, we got to find the rookie. He's just scared, and then we got to make this Holt guy pay. And I'm just gonna begin just hobbling down the way with my gun in one hand, doctor's bag in the other, and a look of grim determination on my face.
Raymond and Bernice, are you going to follow him? He is going after the guy that did just shoot Bernice.
Yeah, I've got the knife drawn, and I'm right over Doc's shoulder. So, I'm not standing.
What about you, Bernice?
I'm more or less hiding behind Raymond.
Smart choice.
Probably
Considering
grabbing his arm.
you're holding on to the big guy.
Yeah.
And Doc, you're leading the way.
Mm-hmm.
At about the time you get to the, we'll call it the morgue for Sixth Sense of Humor, and you meet up with Winston as he's trying to make his way back.
I'm sorry, guys. I don't know what came over me. This place is doing strange things to my mind.
You stay away from me. Stay away.
Okay,
I just got to
kid.
get out of here.
Just remember the mission. We're getting out of here. Are you with us?
I'm with you. I'm with you. Look, if somebody wants to take my gun, fine. But we got to get out of here. And that thing is in the library. Okay, I don't think it heard me getting back there, but it's in the library. The trap door's closed.
We have to find another way out of here. Didn't the kid say something about a portal?
Yeah, it doesn't go anywhere good.
But the other way isn't good either, if I may say so.
Do we have enough firepower between us? I mean, there was only one of those things that we could see.
Well, what was it they said? God made man. Samuel Colt made man even or equal. I think that's it. Anyways,
Dad never taught me to shoot a gun.
oh, do you have one?
No.
Okay. And I'm gonna reach through my bag, fill up a syringe with some sedatives, and hand it to her. This should be enough to put an elephant to sleep.
Are you serious? What am I supposed to do? Stick it into his butt?
If you get the chance.
I sigh and I fall back a little.
I'll look back at the doctor's bag. It's that or the scalpel. Whatever you want, Junior. Your call.
I take both. I actually grab it out of his hand.
I'll take whatever I can get.
Okay, let's go. And I'm gonna keep walking back in the direction of the trapdoor.
Okay. You head towards the trapdoor. You make it to it.
Any sounds upstairs?
You're hearing quite a lot of noise upstairs, actually.
Okay.
A lot of thumping, a lot of banging, a lot of crashing, and these horrible gurgling growls and roars.
Okay.
Does it sound like it's now coming from more than one, or?
It definitely sounds like if it is coming from one, it's in multiple places and really, really loud.
Oh.
So I would suggest I open the door so you guys can shoot.
Well, just try banging on it. They'll come down after us. That thing was huge. If anything, they're not gonna be able to squeeze through this tunnel very, very easily.
They will just rip out open the floor.
If we look up, is there just the floorboards from the room above us?
No, all you're seeing is the passageway cut into the dirt and
Okay.
up to the trapdoor.
Hmm.
So I figure we bang on the door, we lure them down here, and then let them try to crawl their way through this little tunnel to get to us. Everybody good with that?
Yeah, I'm good. I'm good with that. I think it's
Okay.
probably.
And
You all aren't leaving so soon, are you?
where's that coming from?
Behind you.
Mr. Holt?
Right behind Bernice.
Wow! Oh, actually,
You know what to do,
I
Junior.
stick my syringe into his chest, like out of shock.
Let's see, what would that actually land in combat?
It's a brawl.
Count is. Yeah, brawl. I'll go brawl.
Okay. No.
You try to stab it into his chest. He brings up his hand and swipes it aside.
Ah, shit.
He says, "You aren't stopping this. The few that have been here for thousands of years stopped the energy going to this portal, but you are all going to die here and now."
I want to keep attacking him with my pathetic weapon.
Am I within arm reach? Can I attempt a stab from where I am?
You can. He is monologuing.
Hard success.
Ooh.
Hard success. All right. So you lunge forward and stab him. Roll the damage.
10.
Shit.
Nice work, champ.
Well,
Nice
he's
work.
dead.
Nice.
Well, he's dead. You lunge forward. You put the knife right into his neck, and he stands there and stares, gurgling for a moment as his blood spills onto your hand, and he becomes limp on the floor.
What does that mean now? He's number 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and I count down
That
the
means
row.
the 4 of us shouldn't die now.
That's right.
We still don't want to die.
That piece of shit child murderer got anything on him?
A knife.
Well, there you go, Bernice. You got a knife now.
Oh yeah,
It's an upgrade from a scalpel.
dual wielding.
Dual wielding a scalpel and a knife.
Yes.
Okay. So still noise up top.
Alrighty. It seems that they're finding the trap door, maybe, if they are looking for it.
Oh Jesus.
So we got two options. We wait them out or we lure them down.
Bernice, being a little bit out of her mind now, starts shouting something indecent, looking up at the ceiling or at the trapdoor.
Yeah, look, I'm happy to be the one to try and push it open and lure them down if we're going to go that route.
Okay, and I'm gonna back away.
Has anybody got anything like long that I could use to sort of open it from a distance, so I can put a bit more distance between me and the door? Or
Nope.
I've got a small bat, maybe 2 feet long, like yeah, it'd be like a big nightstick.
yeah, cool. If I can, yeah, I'll grab that off you then, and I'll head up the ladder and prise it open from as far away as I possibly can.
Just start rapping. Just knock on it.
Okay. Just yeah, bang, 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 and then I'll
All right. You
duck back down.
bang and then duck. A few moments later, you're hearing heavy footsteps heading towards the. And what sounds like what might be large, clumsy hands trying to figure out how to open this trap door.
Let's get down this tunnel.
And in a few moments, the door shakily gets opened, and a monstrous, scaly face with needle-sharp teeth roars down at you as it begins to descend down like a panther.
I haven't
But
seen that one.
it's right in your line of sight.
Do we have to
right where you
roll
want 'em.
sanity, those who haven't seen it yet?
Those who haven't seen it yet, yes, you do.
Oh, jeez. Oh,
I
maybe
didn't
it's
see it, did I? No. Oh, that's 100.
Oh my god.
Ooh,
I
Winston, why?
should have taken that gun away.
Well, those of you who pass do not lose any sanity whatsoever. Those of you that do, roll me a d6.
It's a free
Except
this
for
time.
Winston
So.
automatically get the full.
6.
Ooh,
Oh, yeah.
you're losing more and more, Winston. What shall happen to you now? Let's roll it. Well, at least this time you are not an endangerment to your comrades, at least not in a direct sense, as you turn and run. Knowing that danger is straight ahead of you, you turn and flee in a panic back as far as you can. Everyone else hears and sees him do just that.
We can't do this anymore, guys.
Those of you who see this thing come down and were planning to attack can go ahead and roll to do so.
Okay. Do we get enough for a bonus die, like for him being forced down into corridor?
I will say that, yeah.
Okay. Then I'm just going to kind of use that to semi-auto fire at it, take a few shots, but I got a 45 dex, so I'm going last.
Alrighty.
All right, I'll attempt to stab it. I mean, if it's within arm's reach, is it that close at this point?
You can run up and charge it and stab.
Okay, sure, I'll do that.
Okay. What is the roll there, Doc, for your gunshot?
Okay. I'm doing the thing where I take 3 shots. 43 out of 60. Second one's an 87, a miss, and the second one's a 71, a miss. So 1 shot hits.
Okay,
Or 10,
go for
10 damage.
Alrighty.
I
And
I
your
got a question.
stab there.
Sorry. Well, I rolled a 17. An extreme would be a 15 for me. Can I spend luck to do that?
Okay. Yes, you can.
All right, I'd like to do that because I think that gives me some sort of a additional damage bonus.
You're not supposed to spend. Was that luck to spend on your shot?
Oh yeah, it was to attack. So yeah, you
To
actually
attack.
cannot spend luck on that.
Okay, so then it's just a hard success.
Yeah, sorry about that. I
That's
completely
okay.
forgot about that particular roll.
And 8 points.
It actually falls down dead
What?
as you stab it in the chest, and it falls down. It shrieks, falling down dead, oozing this purplish pus. Winston, dear boy, you ran so far that you made it to that room beyond where the boy with the canisters was.
Do I look down at my doctor bag and the gems are gone?
One of them is.
Okay, so
But you are holding the flashlight as you come here, and you kind of again become lucid. You look around. There's a large pool of silvery, shiny liquid, which you would assume from the talk before is mercury. And you're actually seeing webbed hands like those from the creature that you just saw coming up and trying to claw their way out. And by it is a large pedestal, much like the two before.
is there anything on this pedestal?
No.
Are there any of those sort of gems nearby? Was
Make
was
a
one
spot
still in
hidden
there?
roll.
Yeah, that's a 10. Yeah.
You actually see one resting about 10 feet away from the pedestal. It's not glowing at all. That's why you had a hard time seeing it.
So is the pedestal, is that sort of where it
It's
looks like it's
perched.
slot into?
Yes, it looks like the same ones that have the slot for these crystals in it.
Okay, I'll grab that crystal then, and I will attempt to slot it into the pedestal.
You put it in, and nothing happens. You hear like what sounds to be stuff trying to happen, but the lights don't occur. Whirring, but that's about it. And those clawed hands are slowly making their way towards the edge where they can possibly grab and lift up and get out.
Was there still one of the gems in the other room?
You gonna go back and check?
Yeah, I'll go back and check.
You go back, make one more spot hidden roll.
Oh, no.
No. Let's go for luck then.
Luck.
Let's go for luck then.
Yep.
You don't spot it at first because you practically trip over it. But the one that Doc most recently put into his bag is laying there behind some of the canisters, perhaps rolled back there.
Okay,
maybe it fell out while he was running to help Bernice.
I'm just panicking now and just sort of doing anything I can that I think might help. I'm going to pick it up and I'm going to go and put it on that pedestal in the other room.
You get up to the pedestal, you grab the crystal, set it into the pedestal. Just as some of the clawed hands are coming up to the edge, one is reaching up to grab your ankle. Light comes down, its grip tightens around your ankle. You swear it's a grip that could shatter your bones. And then a large door slams shut, severing it from the forearm up, still clamped onto your ankle, but no longer attached to a body, as the door slams shut. The story is going to draw to a bittersweet close, as the house does get overrun by deep ones, even if you stay in the tunnels and fight, the house is overrun. Eventually, you're all torn apart, eaten, but in a weird way, Winston actually saved the day in a weird way, thanks to running away. Because had he not made it to the back room and placed the fully charged crystal into the pedestal, the portal to Yanithle would have allowed Deep Ones from the Deep One capital into the house, into Sanders Lake, and to where they can get their old kingdom back.
Cool.
Wow.
You're all dead.
Yeah, thanks.
But the world keeps turning.
Yeah,
You're all dead, but you saved the day.
that was great. Thank you.
All right, our players included Fred Carter, Maria Monet, Thomas Greenway, and Luke Strom, with Jeff Beck as the Keeper of the Secrets. We're currently producing 4 shows a week with music and sound effects added in post-production. In order to create a richer listener experience, we provide audio-only versions of our shows, free for you to download from Podbean or iTunes. If you'd like to become a patron of our show, visit our Patreon account. Just $1 or $2 a month will really help us out a lot. Like, share, and subscribe, and punch that bell icon for updates on our latest postings. And be sure to leave us some comments. We love hearing from you. This is Tom Rayleigh, together with all the members of our gaming club, inviting you to journey with us once again into the darkness for another adventure into the universe of H.P. Lovecraft and the Call of Cthulhu role-playing game. Until next time, good luck and good gaming.